Sorry. I am having an opportunity, a lesson with my IT developer, my developer. So I am going through some stuff with the trade managers, but don't worry. I feel like everything is happening in its right time. So the trade managers are down for now. There's no access to them, but I will let you guys know when they come back up. Everything is continuing to go as planned. I found some stuff out that makes me feel like it's not even a big deal. Like, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah. But I think that, I'll be able to get through it. I got some help from some others that, people have friends. Howard, I did get to talk to your friend. And he's kind of busy right now, but he said he's going to try to get with me tomorrow to help. So thank you for that referral.
Got it.
Yeah, so, but yeah, no worries. We're still gonna do what we do here. Um, we're gonna trade, we're gonna do kingdom trading. We don't need the trade managers to do that. So, um, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I taught some good lessons this morning. I have not downloaded yet because I got busy. But I will get them downloaded after class tonight. So that it was a lot of good information in this morning's class. It was a lot of good information. So you definitely want to listen to that one. You definitely want to listen to that one. So I don't know if anybody was continued to watch NAS. I don't know if anybody continued to watch NAS, but if you did, you would see that it kind of went in the direction that we were discussing. I'm going to start sharing my screen here. So, yes. Um, move this stuff is kind of out the way. All right. So when we came this morning, we were looking, this candle had not formed yet. So we basically take this off right now. So the next candle hadn't formed. So we had made we knew that there was a double top over here. That could take it down. We had went to the daily and saw that there was a double top as well. I think it encompassed quite a bit of this area. Yeah, quite a bit of this area right here. So we knew that was coming. And so we knew that this was a big institution candle. We were talking about it being an institution candle, and that I explained the process of what, the actual things, buying and selling, the transactions that are happening when you see an institution candle. So we discussed that and came up with the analysis that, part of what it does, they come back and get 50%, to break even on their, whatever trades they had to put in that were not true trades. They go in, to get back their 50% to break even, and then the market continues to market structure. So we had several confluences on that. When we went down to the 1 hour time frame, we saw these and where's my markings at? This must not be the same chart. We saw these one candle resistance on here. We saw these one candle resistance, and was able to assess that it would start to come back down. This one was the 23. This one was the 50, something like that. Let me find the chart so it's a little bit easier if I do that. Is this loaded? Yeah, this is the one I was on. Okay. Oh, I'm in replay mode. Exit, right? That must not have been, let me see, was Run NAS? Where did I put all my drawings at? All my drawings disappeared. Okay. All right. That's how y'all want to do today. I wasn't on the mini, was I? No, I was on this one. All right. Well, I can't find my drawings, but I'm not going to worry about it. So, nevertheless, as you guys can see, based on the 1 hour, you can see it's already started to come down. Also, we got some more confluence when we turn on our Quantum FX Pro. You can see this was the 23.6. This one candle here, it also lines up with the major pivot point. So we were up here and we were waiting for it to come down and close beneath here to give us confidence that it would validate the retracement, and then it would continue down to, I believe this was the 38. This one was between the 56.18, and then this one was the 786. So we have multiple confluences that matched with the fib. When we fibbed this move here, these values, that must not be, is that? No, that's not the full move. That's why. There we go. I was like, okay, so I'm doing something wrong because that wasn't the move. I fibbed the daily, I thought. Let me see. This why I usually save these, right? All right, so this was the move to here. Right. We were on the daily, we dropped it down to the 1 minute. Okay, yeah, that was it. That was it. Okay. All right then. I don't know, it's off now and it seems, oh no, this is 786. It seems like it's off now, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Maybe it went up a little bit more than when we left. But we basically fibbed that move, fibbed the high to low of this, which was, we fibbed that move. And when we fibbed that move around here, we were waiting to see, was it going to break below the 23.6? And as you can see, it's closed below the 23.6. We thought it was here. So it probably was at the time, maybe it wasn't up as high. So it would have made this the 23.6. So at that point, we were waiting to see if it closed. As you can see, it's closed below it, which means it's a validated retracement. And in it being a validated retracement, we know that it's going to continue down. It'll probably hit the 38.2, will be the next zone. But we got to watch out for these one candle retracements, because these one candle resistance, because these one candle resistance are very important areas, because you got to think about it like this. This has to have major money build up here in these areas, because if you got all of these big blue candles going up and all of a sudden you get a one candle resistance, this big momentum push up, for this to stop here, that means it's some money. It's some money left there. It's some money. You know, it's some major sellers there. If you're thinking of it at buyers and sellers, because this major push up, and then this one little candle was able to stop all of this momentum, and then you got all of this momentum here, and then this one candle was able to stop it and turn it, you know, make it a bearish candle. Then you got all of this momentum here, and you see what I'm saying? So those areas, that's why the one candle rejection, resistance, whatever you want to call it, that's why those areas are significant and areas that you want to pay attention to. So that's basically where we are. We're going to try and catch some trades tonight. Anybody have any questions, or they want to look at something else? Because you can see how the market's moving at 6 p.m. So. No questions.
I was just going to ask, the morning session that you said to make sure we take a look at, was that the 8 o'clock?
It was the 8 o'clock, yes. And it's
Okay.
actually the beginner's class, but it ended up being an advanced class. But yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure to
So
watch.
it'll be in the beginners. And you can always just follow by the date, because I always try to put the dates on there.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. So, you know, I'm not into forcing trades. So looking, I'm on down to the 32nd because the way it's moving so slow, we could only scalp. That's the only thing we could do. And so I want you guys to see the difference in the with the trend, trend. So I want you guys to see what I mean when I say like this is a good bright, see how bright this is. Yeah, we have some sprinkles of green when it went back and retested, but this is a good strong, you can tell just by the clouds, like especially when the red cloud is nice and strong, it's you can tell it's a strong trend, right? So this is just the retest, the pullback or retest, I'm sorry, before it started the next one. But see how strong this is. And then we got, it's, you can tell like it's starting to weaken because we're getting more of the green interspersed in there. But then it got some energy to it and it came back strong. You got this strong, so you could tell it's strong. Now you got a lot of green and it's thinning. It's getting thinner as in comparison to what it was up here. It's the cloud is thinning, right? And now it actually crossed up. So you know that your trend, because even down here, you got a cross up, but it wasn't a wide cross up like this, right? So just looking at the cloud, you can tell right now, look at it's let me take this off. Oh, not that, this. Just looking at the cloud, and I want you guys to be able to see, because like when you get a lot of pairs that you're trading or multiple pairs that you're trading, I want you guys to be able to see like from just looking at the chart, not having to do a full analysis, because with a scalp, you're not trying to really do a full analysis. You want to know what's going on with your pair, but you're scalping. So you want to be able to do something quick to get, because you don't want to spend a lot of time in the market. So I want you guys to get to the point where you can look back and say, okay, just by looking at how this pulled up, because look at the difference here. Look at this. Yeah, it crossed up, but look at how this cross up is different than this cross up. They spent more time going to the upside than they did here. So you know that your trend could possibly it's slowing down, it's losing some momentum. And I'm not speaking on the individual parts, but I'm just saying the overall trend is starting to slow down. And you can tell because when you'll start to see the depth of your lows. You'll start to see like them kind of start to like you would do with a U-turn, like kind of start to not be as slanted anymore. So you'll start to see that. So, and you can see here, just looking, if you look at it like this, it looks like it's about to the first beginnings of a U-turn. So just being able to see on your chart, you can get a glimpse of what is really happening without going into the candles. Like we're still looking, the candles are not really visible in detail right now, but I can tell you that this trend is about to do some trickery, basically. It's about to try and start possibly going up. So just not saying it won't go back down because, but we know that you can tell that it's starting to make that kind of starting that U. So you can see, look at even on in detail right here, you can see this is divergence, definitely. I mean, you got all equal lows right here. If you think of how a U is formed, a U, that's what's starting to happen. You get this round here is this is kind of this starting to turn. So just being able to see that easily, you guys want to be able to see that. My dog is snoring, sorry. I don't like to be caught up in when it's about to change until I know something. So we can see here, like we got equal lows pretty much here. All of these are kind of all hidden right there. And now you're starting to get, I can start a count on the 32nd, right? you can start your count. But right when you start your count, you basically get equal highs. So when I get equal highs, I count both of them as one high. Like it doesn't, that's how I do that because it's equal. I don't, it hasn't. So that means this low gets ignored. So this would just be 1, 2. I mean, yeah, 1, 2. And then I'm waiting on if it's going to go up, right? So this would be, 1, 2. If this stays here and goes back up, it would be 3, right? If it doesn't go any further, because one would be right here. What did I do? Oh, I skipped that. I didn't even see that. Let me see something. I got to change this up, y'all. I didn't even see that. And y'all can correct me if my eyesight is going, because I know y'all seen it. I know Howard seen it. So this is, oh, I know why I know. I made them all together because it's kind of equal.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
what I was gonna say. I was looking
Yeah.
at it as like equal
Yeah.
lows, so yeah.
Yeah, I just seen it now. Yeah, you're right. Those are equal. So I'm like, I missed it. I missed that. Okay, yeah, those are kind of equal. So that's why. Okay. Let me pull this out like this. There we go. We're gonna do it like that. Okay. So yeah, so we're waiting to see what 4 happens. We want to make sure that it gets higher than this, especially because we have these equal highs here. So we want to make sure that it's actually making an uptrend. So it's either gonna go this way or it's going to do, because remember, we always have two paths. So it's going to do that, or it's going to do this, right? So if it comes down here, we know that, and I'm really trying to say below here, but I went down here because I wanted to go below this. But technically, it would just need to go below that. And then it could go back and continue from there. So this is what I always have. I always have two deciding, like, this is what tells me it's gonna drop. This is what tells me it's gonna go up. I don't care what I'm trading, scalping, whatever. If I don't have the entry yet, that's what I'm looking at all the time. I'm always looking, so then I'm not stuck on it just has to go up or it just has to go down. It's going to tell me what it's going to do when it meets the requirements. Does anybody here trade any pairs? Any currency pairs? No. Everybody's just indices and gold and oil.
Gold looks like it's moving.
Is gold moving? Let's look at gold. All right. Odd USD. Okay. Oh, so you're going long for, okay. So you see the Delicia, she put in 6J, that's JPY. Just so you guys know. And you can trade that on Apex. So that's UJ. I mean USD JPY. That's what 6J is. Just so you guys know. You said gold. Where's gold? Oh, I'm tripping. Let's go to gold. Oh yeah. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, that just happened.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I know that's my girl. I like gold. Oh, it just came out. Oh, okay. And it just broke out of a like a side kind of sideways. Okay. So it's coming back up here to retrace. I can tell you that now, but I mean to retest. Wow, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Sorry. Yeah, but we got, no FOMO, no FOMO. Look at all these gaps here. It might go back to get these gaps. And then we'll
Yeah.
be able to get in. They got gaps is money. So they go back and get gaps. So let's do a real quick, shoot. I mean, it's gotta go back and retest. So we have 1, 2, 3. This might be a one you could get in on the 3 going down, because it already broke this. It already broke these lows. So if
Yeah.
it goes back up here to retest, it's already broken all of that. So you can actually, so that would be more of an aggressive, a time that you would be able to make an exception on your 4 points. Because, well, you would actually have it. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you already have it. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. You pulling back. Yeah, this is your pullback to come in. Yep. You guys see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is where what me and Howard go through about the Fib too. And here we go. So we gonna go. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay. So this is where we could put on the Fib tool and see how far. So we know that it's a valid retracement. We waiting this because it passed. We could waiting to see if it's going to be shallow, normal, or deep, right? So we know it's already closed past the 23.6, right? So it ran into the price line. It just made this support, but then it's breaking through it. So we're gonna see, is it gonna hit this low? So if it, I don't even have much. Oh, Denise, you don't even have your trade chart up. What are you going through? And I don't think I'm gonna be able, did I, okay. Let's see. I want to wait till the RSI get to the top. I don't trust it. Because it's this big candle, I don't trust it. Let's go there. Here. And that happened on a 30-second candle. In 30-second gold drop like that,
Yeah.
that's fishy.
Yeah.
But I love how far apart these clouds are spread. That's a good indication. But I just want to wait till it go up, and I think I want to make sure it's do a real retest from this drop, because that's quite a bit for gold.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, why did I have this? Why didn't I go all the way down? So it hit the 38, actually. Came back and retested it. So, it hit the 38. I had it on the wrong number, on the wrong area. I didn't encompass that candle. He's saying, Delia, can you talk? You saying we should get into a buy on,
Oh, I was, when I texted it,
okay.
it was just completing a pullback.
Okay.
And we could have bought up. It's now right I mean, it needs to break up out of an area at this particular point. And I missed the
Okay.
pullback. I was sitting here looking at it.
So remember I said it's probably
I know
good.
my sister in it though. She in it.
She in it.
Yeah, she in it. She don't be
So
missing that stuff.
that's right. That's right. And that's the thing, like you gotta get, that's why, like, if you see one asset not doing something, that's why you have multiple assets, like pick your good 3 to 5. So, but you can see it came back and got this gap, right? So we seeing it's coming to the 50. So you want to, I got my green already. So now I'm just waiting on signals to come back, just so you guys know. 10 contract. That's right. That's right. I love it. So I'm just waiting because it came to the 5061.8. I just want to make sure that look at this candle close. My RSI is at the top, so I'm good at any time for long as I could for an entry. I don't like this being green, right? I don't like this being green. So I'm, that's what I'm waiting for. And I got this little blue here, so I want to wait to see. I want to wait, but I'm looking for an indication that it's coming back. I haven't got it yet. I haven't got no lowered momentum. I haven't got any signals yet, but I know we already know we passed the 50, 60. So now it could possibly go up there. But I'm saying as far as once I get a signal to go back down, that it's finished with the retracement. Once I get a signal that it's done with the retracement, then I'll enter. But yeah, that's why I was saying this is manipulation, especially on the 30-second. Like, so that's why I'm like, I don't trust it. That's why I didn't trust it. And look, it's going all the way to the 7. This is I just instead of saying 78, 88, I just call it 786. So it's going all the way to the 786 zone. We still haven't gotten any pull back in the bullish momentum down here. So it's like, yeah, I knew that was just too much. Like that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't trust it. So yeah, you got to look at that stuff like that, because I'm telling you, they be catching people. People be like, oh, they see this big old candle and be like, oh, it's going down. Look at that. I'm like, yeah, no, that's manipulation. I don't care what nobody say. That's manipulation. On the 30-second, a wick like that, nah.
That guy totally agree.
Yeah, so you got to watch those types of things. I look out for all of that. And so now they're going to have to convince me that they coming down. Because look, they didn't went all the way back. I'm not getting stuck to make a trade. So we did, you see that candle, last candle? You see that doji candle? That's a like, okay, I'm paying attention. You might be coming back. Let's see what you talking about. Let's see. We got some light momentum. We got RSI dropping. Let's see what it's doing. We got 2 right now, but we still, clouds is still on the bullish side. So let's see.
So
Alicia, are you still in that 6J trade?
what?
Yep, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing. I just found out my nephew got invited to the White House.
That's right. Awesome.
Let's
Congratulations.
see, I heal Charlotte. Yeah. Gun violence.
That's right.
We going to see the president.
Okay, that's right. You got a double top you're looking to get to. Okay. All right, so it broke out. We got a red signal. We got our little signal here. So I'm just waiting for the candle close. This is both of them is gray skies. So I'm down. I'm about to get in, you guys. Oh, no, I'm not. Cause I'm not. This thing is messing with me. I keep not having my settings right. I'm still good to go. Oh my gosh, this thing is loud. Okay. Oh, I don't got 100. That's 10 contracts now. Oh, and I didn't look at this. Do you see this one candle? There's one candle. I didn't look at it. That's that one candle resistance.
Up
If we look to the left. It's still looking good. It's still looking good though. So we're breaking out of this one candle resistance.
Yeah. Well,
Looking to get at least back down to here. If not to here, but definitely looking to get to here, between here and here.
I'm trying to do it good. Yeah, but the trees are out there connect you.
Garage door. So what are you trying to do now? Let's see. You're going the wrong way. Retesting 764.
It's an event
So
on
that's-
gun violence prevention, so they got Hill Charlotte coming out.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys see it's making a higher high, so this is where you gotta start looking at where it's at as far as your level. So I'm giving it a last. If it breaks above this, we know that it made a higher high. So, and that looks like an inverted head and shoulders. So I'm gonna give it a chance to play its game, come back down, and then look at it again. So far, it hasn't went above. But we don't have our MACD. We got a green. I didn't even see that green there. We got a green. So those are not good signs, but I'm gonna give it because it's just made a double top right here. So I'm giving it to see if it gets to the 50%. If it closes below the 50%, we know it's going back.
Oh.
I'm still getting rejection, so I'm waiting a little bit. Just so the numbers won't get in the way. We just got a doji kind of rejection there. We got the red dot afterwards. Let's see what it's gonna do. We're getting some favorable signs for us to get out of this. So let's see.
Yeah.
Mhm. Momentum is going bearish, so all of that is telling me, stay calm, don't worry.
Why got it right? Want to know? What? Ain't gonna bite.
Hey, Howard, mute.
Hey.
Me? What's up, me?
That was Terrence. I
That
muted
was
him.
two.
Oh, my fault. So sorry.
She always beat me up anyway, so like,
It's all love.
Y'all seen it was kind of getting towards the bottom of the RSI. So it's probably just taking a breath and gonna go back down. Oh, and I don't have my line. I'm like, where's my resistance lines? I forgot I took them off. Probably a resistance level too. I'm gonna bring this $1,000 trade so we could be done. You see, it made this big whole area from this wick, this whole area, a support zone. So it's gonna try to test that zone. And see, this is the thing. You see the count has now given 4 points to the upside, right? So you see that. But it hasn't broken any significant, but I want you guys to be aware, you got your 4 points to the upside. So you know definitely for sure if it goes above there, it's headed up. So you got to watch for that. It's made 4 points to the upside. So we need to see it at least drop below this one to keep us in it for to keep us holding on. We need it to drop below and invalidate those 4 points. Now, it's kind of invalidating. If this stayed going down, that's making a lower high, so that's invalidating also. So just showing you guys what makes me, decide if I'm going to stay and hold and wait or, get out and take my loss and run. So those are all things that I look at.
I think S&P is about to move.
Did you say something? Oh, no. Okay.
I think S&P is about to move for a buy.
You
Maybe
said
that's
S&P is about to
what I
move?
see. Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah.
Okay,
Verify,
well,
please, and thank you.
you want me to verify it? I think you verified it yourself already. Okay, it
I'm
just
in.
broke.
That's all I was saying. I'm in.
Yeah. Be careful. Yeah, I wonder what that was about. But we have some traders in the gold, so I'm gonna go back to the gold, including myself. Didn't make a higher high yet. I was about to say, I don't like that body. All right, I'm waiting on this candle close. Mm. That's- Yeah, so this candle closed above for me. This tells me that it's going up. I'm only waiting to see if I can get out at a pullback. I'm not expecting it to go all the way back. It could, but I'm definitely now looking to get out, so you guys know. because it's already shown me that it's broke this. Let me go to the 1 minute to make sure. Yeah, see, even 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still in C, but on the 1 minute, it's still inside this zone. So let me just make sure that it gets out this zone. Yeah, see. Yeah, I'm getting out. I'm waiting for this candle to close. I know it's gonna drop, but I just don't wanna play. They're playing these games. Now you got a big rejection candle. So I got this big rejection candle, so it's making me wait because I got this big rejection candle. Same kind of situation is over here. So I'm waiting for the next candle now, as much as I don't want to. But that big rejection tells me that they playing some games. What's happening on the S&P is I'm wondering if that's affecting. Yeah, see, they doing these big wicky candles. They playing games. They got this big wick. They playing games. They got these big wicky candles. I'm trying to get these numbers out the way. When you see big wicks like that, they're trying to hunt. Stop hunt. So that's why I say when you see them big wicky candles, like I don't like to get in. I don't trust them. See this mess? I mean, not mess, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can't stand when because I know they manipulating. So,
Yeah.
you know, them big when you see them big wick, that's total manipulation when you see them big wicky candles. So now I'm not saying this is gonna go back down all the way down, but this was definitely manipulation. This was trying to take out some people's stops that if they was going down, their stop was above this last high. So that wick just took out all of those people that was selling and that high was there, only for them to come back and sell. It's like, yeah. But you know, I'm not saying it's gonna get down to here. I don't know where they're gonna go take it to, but that is total manipulation.
Definitely.
Let's see. Now they got this other wick. They doing a lot of wicking. It's them games. But I'm gonna hold out a little longer. I'm losing. We're getting, you know, we're losing our bullish momentum, meaning we're getting bearish. But I'm also paying attention to these confluence. These were gray, and now they're all green. So I am paying attention to that as well. I know I'm at a major zone, so that may be some of the reason why I'm getting rejection here. But I'm turning gray, so all just giving me some, you know, I know they're manipulating, but I'm still paying attention to everything that's going on, all the different confluence or all the different things that we read on the chart. So, but I do think they're gonna take it back up. I don't know how far they're gonna drop it down before they take it back up, because you can see all our confluence pillars are turning green.
Answer the class meeting discussion forum. Have to do the quiz. And do week 3 assignment 1.
So they're turning back dark green. So give, yeah,
Already in the.
and it just, it must have moved.
already
Where did
in
the, that is, oh, it got small. I'm like, where did the resistance area go? Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely getting out. It lost the, you see the support, the resistance area is gone up here. I was like, it wasn't, I know I was looking at a resistant area. That's what I stayed in for because it didn't break it. This up here, yeah. So this is breaking it. Now,
Yeah.
that's my number.
There we go.
Come on. Are you gonna reject this zone or what? 8. It's not a manipulation time. You guys want to look at something else? I stayed in because it was so close to the ultimate resistance. I knew that was a major area, and plus 3,000 is my number. So it was so close to both of those. I stayed to see. It keeps going back and forth. We can look at something else. I can watch this and look at something else if you guys already got out and want to look at something else. Just going back up. Nope. Everybody quiet.
Denise, for me,
Created a
it's helpful
monster.
to see how you handle this.
How did you say it again?
I was saying for me, it's helpful to see how you handle this because I was in a similar situation yesterday with it, and I was like, I just don't know when to get out.
So again, I used the same principle, but I used the same thing. It had, like when I was saying it made 4 points, it's going up. It's a trend, so it's going up. The only reason that I stayed in, I have a set number. Like I know I can come back from a set number. So I have a set number. My number, just so you guys know, just like my minimum number is 1,000, and then my set number is 3,000. I know that I can come back and get my account back from 3,000 because of the trailing drawdown. So that's my number based on like how I trade. And so everybody, you have to have a number that you say, I'm going to cut my losses and go. But you have to find that number. I can't give you my number because I may be okay with 3,000. Somebody else is like, oh my gosh, that's too much. So everybody, you have to have your number. But again, remember, I told you guys 1, 2, 3, 4. It had the 4 points of the uptrend way over here. So, you know, when it came back here, that would have, when it was like, for me, it was like $800-900 of a loss. That's really when I should have took the loss for, you know, but I'm like, okay, I went to the other one, I saw it was on some trickery. So I'm like, okay, let me see what it does. But then it broke out of, we was on the 32nd, it broke out of here. And I'm like, okay, but I'm so close, you know, when it broke really fast. And then it went to here. I'm like, okay, well, it was so close to the ultimate resistance that I know that that's a possible place for it to get rejected off of. So if they were manipulating the market, so those were the reasons I stayed in, you know, but it's still like the same reason I get in is the same reason I'm going to get out for the most part. But with scalping, you also have that added parameter of what's your number? What is your number? What are you going to get out? Like if it's losing, I'm losing this, you know, I'm in the red, this amount. You have to figure out a number for you that you're comfortable with. And if you're comfortable with that number, that's how you're able to stay calm, because I already know that's my number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because yesterday I did use I went in with you and then we were up. I was able to recoup what I had lost in Apex. And then after that, I went back in and I didn't have a number and I'm out. It just took me out. So I was like, okay, lesson learned.
And Delia says she took the buy on the gold. Just be careful because it's doing a lot of manipulation. Oh, you did a hedge. Okay, she did a hedge. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so then you got, with the hedge, you have to, like, we can't hedge in Apex. So you have to wait until it's, oh, okay. Yep, that was perfect. That's exactly what you could do. You take your hedge at the 4 points and you wait till it figures out. And then you take that third trade once it knows which way it's going. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, just listen to you.
Yeah, so you know, if you're in an account where you can hedge, that's the perfect thing. That's exactly what I would do. I would take the hedge and then wait it out and let it see what it's gonna do. It's going back and forth, it's playing games. Let me see what it's gonna do, because now you can see you're starting to get more gray in your blue cloud, right? So that's indicative that it's possibly going back down. So in that case, what you want to do, Delia, is as it's going back down and you're in profit on the hedge trade, as it gets closer to zero, because the hedge is just for protection, not for profit. So as it gets back to zero and it looks like it's going down for your other, it's lessening your loss. Don't let it go into a loss. You close out of that hedge trade and profit, and then let the trade that you were losing continue to come out of a loss. Oh, you're out. Okay, there you go.
Well, I did all right. I ended up losing like 200 because
That's
I
not
came
bad.
out. Because I came
Mhm.
out of, I was like 600 down in the sell.
And you went into a buy.
Yeah, I went into buy, but I added 3 lots. I mean 3 contracts.
Okay, that's another thing you could do. Yep, you can get
Got my
out.
money back, and then I said, to cut
Yeah,
my.
$200 ain't nothing. Right, and
Yeah.
that's what I'll probably do afterwards, but I don't want to confuse you guys on the screen while I'm, doing different stuff. So I try to stick with one thing, because I'm not worried about it. I know I'm gonna get my money back. That don't even trip me out. Yep, that's the same thing that Delia did. So when you seen it made those 4 points, yeah, you just go in the other way. So, yep. But I can see it's still, I know it's playing. It's playing. It's not serious about it. Yeah, it's not serious about this. It's too wiki. It's nobody's. It's too wiki still.
Now the Nas actually moved pretty good, but
Yeah, but okay.
no, but I'm saying it's pulling back now, is it?
Nas,
Yeah.
you said?
Nah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got your 4 points.
On Nas? Or you saying Nas?
Nah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you got your 4 points on Nas. Right?
So this made a low, so it invalidated this. This is like these kept being equal. So 1, 2. I don't know what Nas is doing right now, to be honest. This stuff is a hot mess right now. It's, I don't know what's going on, and that's probably why gold is acting a fool. Okay, so see, you have all of these two. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going up, but it's these candles is like, what are y'all doing? Yeah, I can't, I don't even trust this run up. Like, you do this run up and then you have this down right here. It's weird. Like, what are you guys trying to do? I would have to go on a higher time frame and look at it and see, like, what are you guys really up to? What are you guys really trying to do? So looking here, this is the 1 hour. They're at the 23. Yeah, it's going to go back down. They already closed below the 23. It's going to go back down. They're just playing with people. Yeah, it's going to go back down. They've already closed below the 23. Let's see, where's the 2 hour? So yeah, even the 2 hour has closed below the 23. The 4 hour hasn't. That's why they're playing right now. And the 4 hour it just made a new candle. So that's why, but they're going down. I'm not even worried about, I'm not even going to do nothing with my gold trade, because they're playing. Yeah, they're playing. It's going to go back down. I mean, Nas Gold and all of them kind of, not so much gold doesn't go with Nas, but kind of, it's usually behind it. So, but yeah, let me go to gold and see what gold is gold doing a similar thing. What gold is doing. So gold's at a double top. gold's at a double top right here. Oh, I'm on the 4-hour. What that was about. Oh, news yesterday. Came back up to get some of this money, came back down, went back up. Yeah, gold is, I can't tell on the 4-hour. Let me see. Do I see anything here? Oh yeah, they're at this. They came back down. Let's see. Oh, they're in this whole zone because of this candle. This whole zone is resistant. It has been come to resistance. So they're at a double bottom, double top. Let's see.
Yeah, the resistance.
The same lines up with this. Yeah, they don't have a lot of movement. Yeah, they're just going up. They're doing a lot of back and forth on gold. It's doing a lot of back and forth. It may try to come back and retest this for the 3rd time. So yeah, I might have to get into the other side, but I'm trying to see. This is, it may try to go to here before coming down, but it's got all of these where this blue and white, like the blue candle followed by the white, are all potential double tops. So it has so many of them. It's like it hasn't really been doing anything. So it's hard to tell with gold what it's gonna do because it has all of these potential double tops. It has one here where it's at now. It has another one right here. Then it has another one coming up here, and then another one back here. So yeah, it's real. It's a touch and go with this one. You don't know what it's doing, but it had a double bottom here. It still hasn't, because it hasn't rejected back up. I might have to play off of this one in another trade, like another asset.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Because
don't know
this
what
one is not, it's too, it's no big candles. It's just kind of
Yeah.
staying in the same
But
spot.
no.
There's not a lot of movement.
Yeah. See.
So it's hard to really ascertain what it's
Yeah.
doing.
1, 2, 3.
Mhm. No matter what time frame you go to, it's not a lot of movement. This is the most movement when it went down here. That was the most, yeah.
But what you do have,
What do I have?
I'm seeing it might slightly start to go up. Looks like
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna go up. Looks like. No, still don't have
You
enough.
see what I'm saying?
information.
It's still in the, you don't know. I know it's more looking more bullish than bearish.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
But it's
you
just
still-
it's still kind of I don't want to get into a buy, not on this one. That's why I
Yeah.
said I would eat up my loss with another asset
Yeah,
rather
so-
than play. So that's what I'm saying. Like I would go to another asset that's more clear and eat up my loss and trade that asset rather than this one and eat up my loss on another asset than this
Yeah.
one, because this one is not really clear.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I
So
totally get it.
yeah. So I'm not gonna mess with that one, but I'm getting to the, let's see, what else was there? It's trying to drop, but let me see. You said SPX. SPX was doing something good. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, so it's dropping down, but it's so unclear. There, now this one is kind of being stuck right here. But it made some movement. You said NAS. NAS is making some movement. Let me go in and see.
Move down to that. Demand zone.
Let's see, I went to the 32nd. That's what happened. Yeah, see, NAS just made a move. Now it's moving. See, that's what I mean. It was playing games. It might, I don't know. Oops, wrong thing. Come on. Now it's gonna make me, now when I go to consider to trade something else, of course, it starts to drop, of course. So this one, if we look at this from just this, we got our points already. Because we got.
So it already happened.
Mm-hmm. This was a move. Well, yeah, it already happened, but yeah, I would have got in after it came down below here and got this back. But yeah, so I could possibly take another trade. I mean, I'm at 10 contracts. Take another trade. If when this goes up and get ready to come back down, I could take the
Talking
NAS
about-
trade either. Hmm?
Talking about when
The
When this-
RSI.
on our
You
side.
know, I
goes
like
up
my
like that.
RSI to be at the top.
I see what you're saying. And take this back down before it got it. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Right.
If gold hasn't let me out.
Yeah. The gold. Yeah, I had to get out of the gold trap.
Mm-mm-mm.
Got out of it though. I always go down there.
Mm-hmm. I just don't, I know how to get out of it after class, so I don't, you know what I mean? So I wasn't too worried about it. I knew three was my number. I wasn't too worried about it. But I don't want to confuse you guys in class with, because like for instance, now I'm talking about, I'm gonna go trade a different asset to eat it up. You can always do that. Like you can go to another asset and start winning in the other asset, and it's gonna take away from the overall loss. It's the same as a hedge, but you're hedging a different asset, you know. You're in a different, you're just looking at the position of a different asset, and that because this one isn't moving, that one is. But I think you have to be careful, because if you're trading with like prop firms, sometimes they don't allow you to do bi-directional. So like if you're selling, you have to be in an asset that's also selling. So you got to be careful with that. But I would be selling now, so I would be okay. Now gold is dropping. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. So. Okay, so. Just take a peek at gold real quick. What are you doing? Oh.
Gold came back down.
Mm-hmm. That's not, is that, oh, yeah. Cross back down. So it's got to go back and retrace, go back after this drop.
Mhm.
So now you know that this is kind of was even, this violated this, So now it's looking like you don't have your 4 points yet on the go, on a sale, but it's violated the buy.
Yes.
As it's almost to the top. And I just want to bring up something that probably nobody wants to hear. I was like 500 in profit, and I could have clicked out instead of being greedy and not been going through all of this, because I did go into profit on this. So you guys know, and trust me, I've already told, yelled at myself
too.
in my head. So,
Me
you know,
too.
this is the difference. This is what I mean when I say that, like, we could get out of it, but if we just not be greedy, if we get, we were in profit, if we take it for what it was meant to be, it's a snatch and grab, it's a scalp. If we take it for what it's meant to be, we're holding on to trades that are in the 30-second that we did in the, we got our entry off of a 30-second time frame. So, if we take it for what it is, we won't result in this. And that's what I just wanted to mention, that because I did take note of that to myself, note to self, like, you were in profit, you should have took your $500 and then waited for another trade. So,
420 and went
Huh?
into all of it. Said I was up 420. Glad you said that.
yeah.
I went on
Mhm.
420. Said, let me just see if I can get a couple more.
Exactly. That's what we gotta
And this
grab.
happened.
Yep. And you can like you said, you got out of it $200, no big deal, but you could have been out of it 400 and possibly caught another trade going up or something else.
Exactly.
So
Caught that
again,
uptrend.
that's the thing. That's the thing to get the hold of. When we get a hold of that, we'd be golden.
Mhm.
So, and that's what I mean when I say, like, when I don't follow my rules, then I'll end up, being profitable, but I might have to spend 2 extra hours trading that I didn't need to do.
I get it.
Mhm.
Out caught this bind and said, see you later.
So for me, I have to be sure, because I'm already got to realize your account is already down. So you got to make sure that whatever other trade you go into, that you're going into it very secure, because you can't take, then you would have 2 trades going down. So you got to make sure that whatever new trade you put in, that it's finished doing whatever it's going to do. Because if not, now you got 2 trades going against you.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, it's popping up again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta make some decisions. Where's gold at? Okay, down east. Now you're playing. Where is gold? Oh, shoot. See, this is why I don't trade in. Yeah, I gotta get out and come back. I didn't even see that. What time is it? 7:33. Give you to 7:45. Get right. Yeah, see, it's all your confluences is green.
Always pushing.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting on this pullback to come and retest, and I'm gonna get out and then go. It's gonna come back. It should come back and retest this break where it broke out of. I'm gonna be up tonight trading.
You too.
Not long, not long. This won't take me nothing to get back. Not long. I just have to do it slower because I have to use a smaller contract size. That's all. Oh, shit, that means, come on. Did it test? Did it hit?
It's pushing hard. I don't know if it's gonna come back for that retest.
Mm-hmm. I was just waiting. I'm trying to see this and then. Mm-mm.
Pushing hard. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pushing hard.
Mm-hmm. Give it to me. Come on. You're not gonna give it to me. All right. Dang. All right. All right, you guys. Well, I got some work to do, so I'm gonna head out tonight, and I know it's gonna go back down, but ain't nothing I could do.
It's pushing
Um,
hard.
I'm gonna go and trade something else and see what's going. I gotta see what's going on. So again, I gotta get my account back. So I'm gonna close out for tonight. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll have everything back up and going by then, and we'll go from there. So I knew it was gonna go down. You guys have a good night. Did somebody have a question in the chat? Good night, everybody. Good night, Shadia.
Night, night.
All right, good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.